All right. Good afternoon, good morning, good day, good evening. Hello, everyone. Whether you're watching us now live or whether you're watching us in the future, I hope that you're well and safe wherever you are. I'm mindful of time. So today we're going to have Emily Giordano as a guest, and she's already come as a speaker to one of our events. And we played this amazing, super fun quiz game called Kahoot. And so today we're going to have a part two. I think it's a great opportunity because whilst we're having fun playing the quiz, we also get to gather some resources regarding design or Webflow. So it's super fun and at the same time, an opportunity for learning, which is always great. So without further ado, let's go into our gather. So as per usual, let me share my screen. There we go. And let's log on together. Oh, purple hair. I love purple hair. All right. Camera is fine. Microphone is fine. Let's give it a go. If it's your first time here, GatherTown is a platform, an amazing platform that we use to host our events.
Oh, come visit me and we'll see. And I'll come visit you. And then we'll be able to tell.
And here's everyone. Hello, people. Hi, Floxies.
Hello.
Great to see you all. The table is nearly full. Love that. Hi, Brianna, you made it.
Yes, last week it was the effing sweet, and we like all complained. We were like, "You have to stop making the meetings during the Floxies meeting."
Atta girl. Well done.
Dennis is always like, I told you also the first time.
Yes, it was Penny. Yes, we'll give the full credit to Penny because she was the one who was like, "Stop it!" I was like, "Yes, stop it."
Penny doesn't even listen to us right now.
Penny's in my heart. I don't think they watch our lives, so that's another thing to tell them.
Yes.
Yunara's watching. Hello, Yunara. She's on YouTube and on Gather. You see, that's commitment. And Aida is usually there as well, and Hillary. Carmia, who are you sitting on top of? Are you sitting on top of Emily?
Oh, I think so.
Oh no! You know what's weird?
It's okay. It's okay.
Who's there? I'm gonna present with you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that looks really cozy.
When I joined the gathering, I was already at the table, so I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm not getting anywhere. So I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
And then I never looked where I was sitting.
I think she must have spawned at the same place where she was last time she came, which must have been the same chair. So yeah, you both have a synergy of choosing the same chair.
Great minds think alike.
That's funny. I thought I'm sitting somewhere like in real life on someone.
Yeah. Or maybe great minds sit alike.
Yeah.
All right. For those of you who weren't here on our first part one of this quiz, Emily is a Webflow developer, a designer, a podcast host at the Great Design Lead. Amazing podcast. I highly recommend it. She always has like amazing guests, like big names, small names, but all amazing people. I'm one of them. Just joking, but like, yeah, she really has a great podcast and she's an amazing host. So go and check that out. But she's already come to Floxies once before, presenting this quiz, which was a great idea because we get to learn and gather resources whilst having some fun. And she uses a website or a platform called Kahoot. Emily, do we have to download it on our phone? I can't remember how we played the first time.
Yeah. So last time you get your phone or another screen or an iPad or whatever, and you just go to kahoot.it, and I can share my screen. Okay. And we're just gonna take a second to share entire screen. Share, please.
Oh yeah.
And then we have under the limit, so that's good. And so I go to classic mode. And then you can do two options. You can either scan the QR code and it'll bring you directly into the game, or it will, or you just go to kahoot.it and then put this pin in. And I'm gonna turn my headphones off so you can hear the sound.
So I'm just going there with my mobile phone and it works.
If we go to it on a browser, do we then just play on the browser?
Yeah. It will give you kind of like a remote if you've never played Kahoot before, and it will give you 4 options to choose from on your little remote on your phone, and that's how you play. And the goal of this is for you to get things wrong, because that means that there's like something new that you're learning. I mean, obviously you want to try to guess whatever you think the answer is, but if you get things wrong, that's like the whole point of me putting this together, because you like found something that you didn't know about before. So that's the whole thing. Wait, who is this?
Who is that?
I don't know. So how many people do we have in the we had 15. Okay, and there might be people who are watching the stream, so it might be more than 15. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. Yeah, I'll give you like another second if you want to join. Some people might just want to watch.
Could be. But I recommend joining in because it's super fun.
Oh, I'm 15.
Hillary. Hey, Hillary.
There we go. Yeah, and so the game pin, I'm just going to copy that because I know sometimes people join later, and so I'm just going to put that in the chat.
Yeah, let's get the link.
All right, so it would be kahoot.it is the site, and that's how you get in. Alrighty.
I'll put it on
So
YouTube as well.
Perfect. Alrighty. So I think we're ready to get started, and hopefully you learn different things or fun resources that you can use for either design or Webflow. So let's get started.
Awesome.
So on your screen, it should look a little bit like this right here, and the colors connect. So try to make your best guess, and then just click the color and the shape.
I'm gonna fail at this really bad, just like the first time.
Oh no.
There you go. Yeah. So I'll just give like a little intro on each one. So that was the F and Growth podcast, and I know a lot of people know about this already, but FinSuite has a podcast where they do live streams on YouTube, and then they also put it up on like Apple Podcasts and I think Spotify. And so they talk about all these different things. So maybe you're not interested in like logistics and you want to hear more about, I don't know, what it's like to be a freelancer, how do you deal with the stress and all that kind of stuff. They literally have every topic, so you can just go through. And also it's cool to go on the live streams because you can chat with other people in the live chat, and you might make a friend. So
yeah, and also like I'm gonna add that they're really supportive and quite open to connecting with new people, and yeah, so don't be afraid, reach out to them. Yeah, they're friendly, they don't bite just yet.
Yeah. Ooh.
Here we go, Maria. It's gonna get that crown again. Which YouTube channel is this? Ooh. I think I recognize the sketch.
Same, but what's the name?
Oh.
There we go. Yeah, this is a hard one. Sketch Together.
Yeah.
Stanley is a really cool person who does all of these free and paid illustrations and collects a lot of illustrations for you to be able to use in your own work. And so Sketch Together, I believe, is a YouTube channel that he and either his wife or his friend do together, and it's really cool. And so it's kind of nice. And I think they also do live streams. So if you're interested in that, check that out.
Nice. Oh, Brie.
This is another gather hangout.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tweet them because they're getting a lot.
Yeah, so this is FinSuite's show and tell. I believe they have it once a month, or they have
Yes.
it on a series of times that they do it, and it's really cool because people come from like all the different parts of the world, and they show either like a client project that they worked on. A lot of times, it's people who are trying to make tools for Webflow developers to make things easier for them to do, like some more advanced stuff. And so it's really, really cool. And so you haven't heard about it yet. You don't have to be a developer or anything like that. But if you're just interested to see either how people design things or how people put things together, very cool and completely free. And their live stream recordings are on YouTube, so you can check out old ones.
Mhm.
The next one is coming up on June 13th.
Gotcha.
Mondays at noon. Once a
Gotcha.
month.
Ooh, kind of stay where it is. Where can you find these free design live stream recordings? So you might recognize this. It's a kind of a design website.
Hmm.
And I didn't realize this was available until I started searching for this.
Wait, for free?
For free, yep.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. So awards.com is usually a site where you can see like amazing work that other people do, or you could take people's courses. But what people don't know is that there are a whole bunch of live sessions that they've done in the past that are completely free, and you can kind of treat like a course. So you don't have to invest the money to take a course if you don't want to. You can check out how they deconstructed all of these award-winning sites, and it's free and really cool. So that's something out there if you didn't know about that already. Ooh.
What's in the chat? Let's see.
Woohoo, Bree! Bree's been busy checking all this stuff out.
Bray's on fire. At the end of the session, Emily, is there a way we can get all these resources kind of on a
Yes.
file? Yeah, maybe you sent it to me already.
Yeah, I have it all in a Notion document that I can share in the chat after.
Awesome.
Yeah. Which company hosts these free live streams?
I'm sure I got this wrong.
Same. I love these guys. Or these people.
Ah,
Oh,
surprisingly.
yeah.
I was lucky.
Me too.
Yeah, so 368 is a marketing and Webflow agency based out of Louisiana here in the US. And Kenny is the co-founder. And they have these, I believe, like monthly or a series of lectures that he does on live stream. And you can chat with him while he's asking the group questions. It's kind of just like a class, a one-time class. And they have all these recordings. And they're not just super technical. They'll be talking about sometimes more to do with like the culture of your firm. Sometimes they talk about building your brand, things that are sometimes bigger than some of the more focused things that other live streams might have. So very cool. And Kenny's a really cool guy.
What's going on in the chat?
Yeah, let me know.
Oh, Stephanie's just arrived.
Oh, gotcha.
What's the code that we have to?
Yeah. So kahoot.it and
yeah.
the pin is right down here.
1393963.
Yes. I think you can click on that link that I put in the chat.
I found out you can deactivate the sound of the chat last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's the best thing ever.
Want me to do that?
How do you do that? Yeah.
Wait. Let's go to the next one. So this is a person
Hmm.
that I think everybody should know. And I hope you enjoy my fake names.
I was just about to click on one of them. Oh,
Actually, your fake names are like the best. Honestly.
Bambigo should be a thing.
Yeah.
And Randy
Seagull.
Seagull.
Randy Seagull.
My favorite one that I've ever done, I think it was like for Joseph Barry, I think I did like John Blueberry or
Yeah.
Rand Seagal, this is for design and development. He does, and also like how to run your own freelancing business. There's so much that he has available online for free on YouTube. If you want something more advanced and he put more time into putting it together. He has these courses that he has available. He constantly has discounts on his site. So you can check out, like, give him your email and he'll give you like $100 off one of his courses. He is very cool, and I had him on my podcast, and it was a very surreal experience to be able to hang out with him. So it was really cool. Highly recommend you keep this name in mind and follow him on Instagram or YouTube and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's really nice. I've been trying to invite him to come here. He's obviously very busy, but there's hope.
Yeah.
Ooh, go on, Fat Fox.
Moving up. Who offers free Notion resources? You might have seen him on Twitter.
I've heard the name, but I might have heard the wrong name.
I love fake names.
I think that's why you keep coming back. It's not just like just for sharing. It's just like an opportunity.
Yeah, so Islo is this guy on Twitter and just online in general, and he makes these super clean, minimalist Notion documents. And if anybody doesn't know what a Notion document is, it's kind of like a Word document, but it's much simpler. It's very clean, and it's all online, and it's just a really nice way to share information or keep track of stuff. And so if you ever wanted to see like what you could do with Notion, you could just download one of his free resources that he has. He has some paid and some free, and just see what you could do with it, because they're really beautiful, and he's very successful when it comes to sharing Notion resources. Alrighty.
I'm 36 points behind somebody that I can't say.
So these are free ebooks that you can have. Sometimes they're on design, sometimes they're on color psychology. I think I've seen ones on business. They're really cool and they're all related to what we do. There we go. Yeah. So Rand Seagal, his company is called Flux. And when it comes to him teaching, it's Flux Academy. So if you ever wanted to see any of the stuff that he does, this is his company. So again, big fan of him. Wanted to give you all the resources to go find his free stuff, because there's so much out there.
I think Flux and Floxies sound good together.
I could see that like a collaboration, like Flux X Floxies or something.
Spot on.
Does that become Floxies?
Well, maybe.
As long as it doesn't become flashing or something, yeah. Bree, still at the top.
See, this is also a Notion resource, but it's a all-in-one hub for managing your web design projects. So it's more like project management.
You gave this one away. You gave this one away in your previous one.
There we go.
And I still got you
Yeah,
wrong.
so
Well,
I just wanted you to.
Oh,
not really.
well, it's kind of hard because you didn't know there was a dash in the name.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Good one. You got us all on that one.
Yeah.
Not the ones visiting it.
So yeah, last time I'm gonna bring him up. Just check out his website, and that's where you can find him. This is yeah, obviously Flux Academy. Let's see where. Ooh,
Hooray!
Go on, Maria.
And we know what Maria does in her spare time.
prep for Kahoot. Who offers these high quality clonables? So this is a Webflow resource. And one of these companies offers all of these super high quality clonables for you to be able to use in your Webflow project
For free.
for free, completely for free. And you
Look at all
can
these amazing people sharing all the knowledge and the good stuff for free.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, MemberStack. I love MemberStack. This is how I use them in how I built Podwork, and I also they pretty much allow you to have websites into which you can log into the website and show some content pre-login and show different content post-login, and also allow you to have people pay for like different plans to use your website. So MemberStack is super cool. But on top of all that, they really care about design, and so they have all of these different things like checkout, pricing, profiles, logins, all these different like cancellations, like all of these different things. And they even scour the internet and try to find more stuff even than what they've done. So MemberStack is a really good design resource on top of being a good software company. There we go. All right, 7 left. This company, I'm always amazed how much they offer for free.
Yeah.
And they're really good, and a lot of them are really unique. There we go. Yeah, so I mentioned earlier with the Sketch Together YouTube channel, Pablo Stanley. This is his company, which is Blush, and they have a lot of illustrators kind of like join their network and have all of these illustrators that are on their team, and they just have so many different illustrations that you can use for your own projects without it looking like cookie cutter or clip art or anything like that. They're really nice, and a lot of them are free. So highly recommend. And they don't stick out too. They look really nice on a site.
Oh, look. Chasing up Penny.
Hey.
So this is another Webflow related company that offers these free resources, templates, clonables. They're also based in Serbia. There we go. Yeah. Flow Ninja is this Webflow agency based in Niš, Serbia, and it's really cool. They I always see them at like all of the FinSuite events. They post stuff all the time. It's actually like a growing team of people, and they have all these free templates just to add to the Webflow community. So I think that's really cool. And so check them out if you're already seeing some of these and you're like, oh, that's my style.
I wonder how much color influenced our choice here, because I don't know if it's necessarily because people know, because I've never heard of them, but I just went for the blue because it's like Webflow, flow. I don't know, it's just draw me to it. So I don't know.
Yeah, but you could have chosen Ninja Flow. So
Yeah, but it's yellow.
Ninja Flow was a good one.
it had me wonder if I chose the correct one for a second.
There we go.
Maria, we need to start thinking of prices for these quizzes.
Okay, last component library. no matter where you go, there's so many places to find great components, great clonables. You don't always have to start from scratch. There we go. Flowbase, wonderful place. They have premium, which you pay for, but it seems like they have community, which is free. And so if you're feeling stuck or you don't know how to approach a certain component or problem or something like that, there are so many different resources out there for you to check out. It doesn't always have to be Google Images, checkout UI, search.
Brianna's saying guessing an answer wrong doesn't suck so badly when you gain cool resources. I completely agree. Yeah, I think this is such a great way of just learning and having fun. And I've decided I'll get a beer to the winner. I'll get you a drink. I'll get you a drink.
International drink.
International drink, Revolut.
Oh dear. I don't drink beer though.
I'll get you a bottle of wine.
Wine's fine. Sure.
There you go, Penny. Look at you.
Yeah, I know.
Second place. Now she's gonna
I spend
go
a
for
little
it.
too much time online.
So this might take you a second. Has to do with animations, Lottie's, GIFs.
I'll probably get it wrong. It's not what I think it's obvious.
And if you want to take, there we go, Lottie Files. So Lottie Files is a site where it's just, I don't know how it's free. Like I genuinely don't know. There's just so many things that you can find on there. If you want to take your site just like to a little bit higher level, and you want to have some sort of animation that maybe isn't like one of the Webflow animations, you can incorporate these Lottie files, download them for free, and then be able to upload them. You can even have these Lottie files and then allow them to animate like as you scroll down a page, like maybe something is turning. Very, very cool. So if you get to a point where you're thinking, hey, I might want to add animation, but I don't really know where to start, Lottie files, one of the good places to start. Ooh.
Felicity. As soon as I mentioned the drinks, look at that.
All right, last couple questions. Where can you find all of these free illustration sites? I honestly, I don't expect you to get this right. It's just such a cool resource that I need you guys to have if you're interested in adding illustrations to your design or to your work. There we go.
Ooh.
So,
Okay.
I'm
Entry
so
page.
lucky.
Guess who the yellow
Did you
one
get
is?
it?
Yeah,
I'd never even heard of this one.
pure luck. Pure luck.
Yeah, this one is entry.page. And entry page is just, this is just 3. There's a huge, you can scroll for such a long time. All of these free illustrations, free artwork that you can use like with no strings attached. And it's really, really great. So I know that color affects your site, but a lot of times these, just the right illustration is just the thing that puts it all together. So highly recommend if you're working on a project and you're like, I don't know what to do. Well, that's what you do. Ooh.
See what I mean? Aida.
Oh yeah, one's a beer.
I need a beer as well.
I don't like beer. Mine would be a cocktail if I win.
Porn star martini. That's what you had in London.
Caipirinha.
Last two. So you might recognize the UI of this site. There we go. Yeah. So for anybody that doesn't know what Figma is, I started in the UX world in Adobe XD because I was a graphic design Adobe person, and then I found Figma and I thought Figma was really cool. But as you know, Figma, it also can have a lot of like community aspects to it, and so there are a lot of resources too. So it's not just making your wireframes, putting it together, handing it over to your developer, or developing it yourself. You can also have all of these different things to check out and get inspiration from, and all free. So very,
Like a
very cool.
showcase.
Yeah, yeah. And this one is just anything that's tagged with Webflow.
Mhm.
I'm sure you could search anything that was tagged with like profiles or membership sites or something like that.
Webflow.
Okay, and last one. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen.
We need more questions.
So this is a free community for different events related to design and creativity and art and stuff. They also made the site in Webflow, which is cool.
Yeah, I like this landing page.
There you go. You might have seen this before. And also these little illustrations are actually all from Blush too. So if you want to see what it looks like on like a professional site, you can see that it fits right in. And they got all of this from Blush, which is open source. But yeah, this is designcalendar.io, and there are so many things on this calendar. It's crazy. When I first started out in UX, I didn't know what I was doing, and so I was constantly on Eventbrite.com and Design Calendar, and finding all of these free events in which people that are just like decades ahead of me in terms of being good at design and knowing what they're doing and all of that kind of stuff. I was able to hang out at least like once a week going to these free design events from my couch during COVID. So I highly recommend this because Design Calendar is very, very cool. And so let's see where we end this Kahoot with.
I think I need to get Maria. Penny.
Yay, Penny.
Aida, well done. And first.
I love how dramatic this is.
Maria.
Yay.
Mirella's not here, so I won.
So who was Fat Fox?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Who's that? Any of us?
I thought it was Claudia. No?
No.
Alrighty. So I just took a screenshot of the winners so that you can post that later. I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to share that Notion document with you guys so that you can.
Right.
There we go. I should stop sharing, and I should.
I can't
turn
see
the-
myself. Where am I? Oh, there I am.
There we go. All right. So I'm just gonna. Thank you so much for playing, guys. It was really
I
fun.
told you it was Claudia.
Is that our new mascot?
Yes, it's my new friend, Fat Fox. Thank you so much, Emily. You know, as always, I think I love this quiz because it's just a great opportunity once again to gather resources and just having a chilled, fun afternoon, day, Wednesday. So thank you so much for organizing, for doing this for us. You know, if you want to come back, if you want to do this once a month, you know, I'd be super happy. I think people enjoy it as well. I might be wrong, but I think they did.
Yeah, it's super fun. Thank you, Emily.
Oh, I just put the Notion document in the chat. So if you want to see any of the stuff that I gathered from the last one and this one, all of that stuff is there, so you don't have to worry about remembering it.
Awesome, awesome. And we will share it in Discord as well for people that are not here or just in
Yeah.
general. Yeah,
And
great.
YouTube, no?
What'd you say, Maria?
YouTube too.
And
Oh, yeah.
YouTube. Now YouTube is for.
No.
I don't think I can share it there. Yeah,
No?
I'm not that proud just yet.
I
But
wish I had more questions. Last time I had way too many questions, and now I didn't fill up the time, so I'll figure it out for next time.
But also
think
now I feel
we
like
were
we're
also
all a bit
like
more expert and we know how to play. And people on YouTube, if you do want to access the documents, join our community, and then you'll get it on Discord. You know, that's an easy way to do that. But yeah, thank you so much, Hamidi. I mean, we've got a bit of time left, and I feel like you're always the one asking questions to other people. So why don't you tell us a bit about you? Maybe people here have got a chance to ask Emily some questions about
I have a question.
her journey and
Are you
herself.
still doing Greek?
Oh, okay. So Maria and I were tweeting, DMing back and forth because a Greek restaurant opened up in my town, and I started going like every weekend. And every time I would get something new and send it to her, and I was like, "Does this look authentic? Does this look good? I don't know." And I realized that I was like, "Why is everything like coated in liquid sugar?" And she's like, "I don't know." Like, it's very good, but not what I expected. It's very cool. The restaurant's called Greek from Greece, and I'm like, that's very direct.
It's very Greek, also. You know, I'm like, me and Dimitris were the Greeks in Greece, from Greece, doing things in Webflow, because we have another Greek guy, but he's in Cyprus, so he's like Greek from Cyprus. So it is a thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you, how did you realize you wanted to be a designer? Is that what you want to be? Is that what you want to be when you're an adult?
Grow up. Yeah, so I got interested in like art in general when I was a kid. My parents put me into a computer art class when the painting class filled up when I was a kid, and I thought Photoshop was like super cool. And then I went to college for graphic design, and then partway through being in school, I realized it's not what I want to do forever. It was very scary, so I didn't know what to do with my life. And then I did a senior project because I just wanted to learn about Adobe XD, and then doing what's his name,
Daniel
Bring Your
Walter Scott. Yeah.
Daniel Walter Scott. Doing his course, he taught me about like user experience design and all of this kind of stuff in UX, and I thought that was so cool, and I felt like it was exactly what I was missing. And then I found Webflow because I didn't know how to make a site that I was building, and it helped me. And then I started a podcast because I wanted to meet other Webflow people. And then somebody from my podcast recommended me for a job, and now I'm working at an insurance company as a UX designer. And now I'm transitioning out of that job to be part-time, in which I'll be freelancing half of my week and then doing UX work at my day job half of the week. So that's my short version of how this all happened.
That's such a great story as well, because you kind of explore different paths, and I guess you still have a chance like to choose whether you want to just be focusing on UX or with your podcast, which I think is one of, it's amazing. I think you should never abandon your podcast because it's such a great thing and such a great project. So it's good to, some people sometimes message me because obviously I'm coming from the education background, and they ask me like, how do you switch into a tech career? And then I just say to them, look, you just need to find the one thing that you like, because nowadays tech doesn't necessarily mean that you have to know how to code or that you have to do design or development. You can be a community manager, you can be a podcast host, you can be so many other things as well that are just included into the big tech world. So yeah.
Yeah, you can do it. You just gotta, it's gonna take a lot of effort, but it'll be worth it in the end.
Yeah, and you just need to do what works for you as well, like what works better with your lifestyle, expectations. Like try and see what makes you what is it that makes you happy, and see how to get there. That's what I've done. Okay, what do I need to get a cappuccino per day and work from home and meet great people from all over the world, and just like then you start skimming down and see all the different paths you can take.
Yeah.
Right. Does anyone else have any questions for Emily here? If it's the first time, let me share your podcast link, by the way.
Oh,
Oh
thanks.
yeah, I was gonna ask, can we get the links to the podcast and the website and stuff?
Yeah, so it is greatdesignlead.com is my site, and there's links to the podcast. Great Design is I spelled design right. Lead.com. And so that is where I have all the links to the podcast. And if you look up on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or any place else, and just put in Great Design Lead podcast, it will pop right up. So
I'll share it on YouTube as well.
Oh, thank you.
For those 3 people that are watching.
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, natural progress of your career. Yeah, Hillary. I was just looking in the comments.
Yeah, Emily, I love your story. Like, because Stephanie and I literally were just talking about that for an hour of like how you're putting yourself like you're doing things that interest you that aren't necessarily getting you a paycheck at that time, but it's like that consistency and that curiosity that then creates this like community or whatever network around yourself that then someone's recommending you for something, or like you're moving up because this is you've tailored that around your like what you're doing. I think it's so funny because we were literally just talking about that, and then now you're like, yep, this is what happened, this is what I've done. I'm like, see, yeah, that's it. That's so cool. And on that note, like, because I was saying like it's consistency, it's about consistency and like showing up that like really matters. And like, were there like times where like you felt that it was just like being like that repetitive motion, like, okay, I just have to keep doing this? Like, did you ever feel like that? Like,
yeah, there definitely are. Like, putting a podcast together is more work than I thought. And it's like scheduling out ahead of time, understanding like how to edit audio, how to like buying the right equipment so you don't have to edit your sound as much because your sound is more high quality. But yeah, there were definitely times where I was just like super burnt out, like doing a couple episodes a week. And I started scheduling like doing a bunch of episodes and then like 2 weekends off and then back together. Nobody would notice because they come out once a week, and it's just the episode would come out 3 weeks from the day that it was recorded. And it's a lot of times you can make room for yourself to be more relaxed, and most likely no one will notice that you're making it easier for yourself.
It just appears consistent to everyone else, right? Because you've done that planning. Yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah. That's funny. And then did you actually, so you invested in your tech, in your tools?
Yeah.
Before you were getting paid to like, and I mean, you're like, like you made that investment. So was that actually like a difficult decision for you to like say, okay, this is what I want to do. I'm going to put up some money here. And
yeah, so when it comes to like that, the podcast got me a full-time job. So I was like, oh, I mean, I think it's okay to buy like a $90 mic. I think I'll be okay. I'll bounce back. But yeah, I've gotten so much like recommendations for experiences or invitations to things, or people mentoring me when otherwise it might have been really difficult for that person to even find out who I am or take the time to spend their valuable time with me. So doing that, I was like, oh yeah, I can make my sound better because it's totally worth it in the end.
Yeah. Oh, that's so awesome. I'm so happy to like, I'm glad that you came back and finished this with us. And like, I like your podcast. It's so nice to like see other people just like doing what makes them happy, but then also getting rewarded from that, from the community, and like that's you're building a career for yourself, you know, like that's really cool. Congratulations. And I'll, I'll open the floor to anyone else who has questions because I could talk for hours.
And that's why we love you, Hilary. And I also think Emily's got like a natural talent for just like being a host and a podcast speaker. Like anyone that's gone to her podcast, I think she just like somehow manages to get all your personal stuff out of you. But in a natural and organic way, which is really nice. Yeah.
It's funny. I still have episodes where like I'm on episode number 55, and they come out once a week, and I still have people come on for the first time and they're like, I did not expect to talk about this. And I'm like, why? How? Okay. And then it's funny because people it's gotten to a point where like a year has passed since some people's episodes, and so people have started coming back. And the second episode with that person is very different because they're like, they know what to expect. They're like, Emily, this is everything that's going on in my life right now. Let's hang out and talk for 2.5 hours. I'm like, okay. You're my friend, why not? And now everybody else knows, and everybody knows this developer better. So it's a win-win.
Even with Vlad, I think he went quite personal with his childhood and how he was raised and all of that, didn't he?
That was surreal.
Yeah.
I wasn't. It ended, and I was like, was I even there? Like, did that happen? Okay, I guess you just you're the next 2 days after that. It was like about an effort to like come back to normal after being. I just hung out with Vlad for like 2.5 hours. It's very cool.
And once again, I think it just shows you how approachable people in the no code or this kind of community world are. It's just like so amazing to see that you can literally message Vlad and invite him to a podcast show, and he'd be like, yeah, okay, let me just put you into my calendar, and yeah, and then have a beautiful conversation with him. It's just like it's really nice, because that was one of my first fears as well when I first started studying by myself, like a self-taught. I was a bit lost in the dark, and I didn't know whether I could approach people and just be like, oh, can you teach me? But people have been so supportive and just like generous and helpful, and it really motivates you to kind of hang around. So yeah, that's nice.
I think a big thing that at least happened with me when I was first starting out is you think that if you reach out to somebody that you're immediately bothering them and that you're causing them negative feelings just by reaching out. But I think that a lot of people it takes them a while to realize like, hey, this person has the ability to just not respond if they don't want to. And like, what's gonna happen? Nothing. So just like reach out to this person. If they don't respond, like, don't get upset. It's fine. But also don't make that fear of like, I am burdening this person, keep you from reaching out, because that person probably feels that way about other people too. Like this person doesn't think that they're that special. People that I highly admire came on my podcast and they would compare themselves to other people on the podcast saying, oh, I'm nothing compared to this other person. I was like, dude, you're one of my idols. What are you talking about? And he's like, oh, I'm nothing. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, and I just apply that to everything, like especially on Twitter and Instagram, that you can literally just message anyone unless they don't want you to. So I'm like, hey, Angelina Jolie, I'm a big fan.
She probably gets like 30 of those a second.
Yeah, I know, but you know, I might just be there at the right time when she's checking her phone. Like Brianna is saying here, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So true.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yep. It's so true.
Keep giving those shots.
I hear that something similar to that so often from clients when you try to talk to them about email marketing, because people are always like, oh, I don't want to bother people. It's like, what makes you think they don't want to hear from you?
Mm,
right?
Mm.
Like
mhm.
if they've liked your product or they signed up for an email, then why wouldn't you send them an email? Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
different kind of situation, but it's still we think that we're bothering people by just doing our reach out, right? By
Yeah.
doing, yeah.
I was listening to somebody talk about that where she was an SEO specialist and she thought that she was being rude by giving advice on SEO to her client.
Mm.
Like on domain names and stuff like that. She's like, I think that they're gonna think I'm rude or I'm like telling them what to do, and I'm like, isn't that your job? She's like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we forget so often that we're the experts in whatever it is. Even, and it's like we don't have to know everything. We
Yeah.
need to know a little bit more than the person that we're speaking to, and suddenly we're an expert.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
There should really be like a mindset switch because like it could be a bit scary. Imagine you go to a doctor and you're like, oh, do you mind if I touch your broken arm? It's like, please fix it.
I'm
It's
no expert here, but I know how to set your broken arm.
so yeah, I think if you know and people know what they can't do, or I feel just yeah. I mean, we're gonna have a great confidence challenge run by Hillary. When is it gonna start, Hillary?
Yeah.
June 7th is going to be the first day that we meet. It's a Tuesday. And I'm also going to have like the secondary sessions on Thursday, just in case if people can't make it. Because I know sometimes FinSuite has stuff or Webflow has things at like that exact same time on Tuesdays.
Every
and
Tuesday.
This is going for, every Tuesday, exactly. And this is going for 20 weeks.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, yeah. So the extra like Thursday time for anybody who can't like make it. But yeah, June 7th. And one of the things that I think is so interesting, I was just it's not even the confidence challenge, but I was literally just reading this, and it's something Ada and I have been talking about. It's like self-image versus like self-concept. And so that's what we're saying. It's like, Emily, how you have people on your podcast who are your idols, who you're like, hello, like you're an expert, and they're like, oh no, not me, like what, like like it's their self-image and their self-concept aren't aligned, and those are like two different emotional parts of our brains apparently, that like just one's interested in like sensations and the other one's interested in emotions, and they don't really talk. And so if they're not like aligned, then that's where we get like, oh, maybe I could be better if I modified my behavior, or like maybe I'm not that great, but like this person really is, I'm going to strive to be like them. It's like taking that step back and being like, okay, like what do I do well? How does that align with where I want to go? How does that get me my, Claudia's coffee every day, or cappuccino, right? Like it's like aligning those. And I was this morning summing up those, like this massive textbook, like summarizing it, and I was like, oh my god, that's such a key point. And even when I was writing it, I'm making a notion, I'm like writing it out, and I'm like, self-image is blah blah blah, and I kept flipping them. I wasn't even getting it because it was like they're so similar, but they're such different concepts, and I'd literally not registered that until like a few hours ago, like today. So it's like self-image, self-concept, and I can share that notion with everyone once I'm done building it, because it's pretty cool. But the like that idea, it just makes it so much more clear, like why we don't own our expertise, because it's like it's different parts of our brain. And I am no expert on any of that. I just read the textbook. But it's interesting that, like, yeah. So the confidence challenge is something a little different, where like at the end you're going to get your LinkedIn, like it'll all thread together to give you like a really awesome about me and a good headline to describe yourself confidently. And this textbook is something different, but that's all. I thought that's
very cool.
It is great. Looking forward to start that as well. Oh, somebody anonymous is coming. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. It's too bad. I
Um,
really wish it wasn't at the same time as FinSuite. That makes it tough to choose.
Yeah, but I mean, Penny, we can hang out on Thursdays, so don't even worry about it. It'll all.
What's the time on Thursday?
It's still maybe gonna be noon. I was thinking
That's
noon.
also,
Is that still another
that's still
FinSuite
FinSuite.
Webflow?
Yeah, but they're grabbing all the time slots.
Right?
Yeah, what's the deal? Okay, sorry,
I
but
know.
like, what the
Yeah,
heck?
I know.
Okay,
I
well,
know.
maybe we can do one that's at a before or after. Like on the LinkedIn, just like put in a time that you think would work for you, and then maybe that'll work for someone else too, right? So, and then that's where we can figure it out. Yes, yes.
Awesome. Right. Before we wrap up, I'm just gonna announce the Floxies ambassadors, the new ones and the old ones. So basically, I put out a form out there a couple of weeks ago asking, if there were people that wanted to help out with the community, and I have had like 16 responses, which is great. I want to tell you that these people have been carefully picked following criteria of being active in our community, just like to, people that have shown me that they really are, they've got our community to their best interest and trying to help me grow it. So, all of those things it was just great to see their responses and such a positive comeback from the forum. So here it is. I picked one or two for different countries. So I'm just going to read this person. One of the questions in the form was something like, yes, why would you like to become a Floxies ambassador? So this person said, I would like to help women in my community, and I would like to help women in my community that just wanted to start their tech career. This person would like to represent the country of Malaysia and is Felicity, who I believe is here. Felicity. Felicity, congratulations. To see if you're gonna, yeah, confetti works. Yay. Felicity will be.
It's 1 a.m. here, so
Oh wow.
yeah.
Oh,
Can't sleep.
hello. There you are.
That's why I joined today. Yeah, really love your quizzes, Emily. Thank you, Claudia, for the mention.
Of course, Felicity. And just as I was saying to you, I'm gonna create individual posts on LinkedIn, because last year we had the ambassadors as well, and I did like a carousel and just like presented everyone. But I feel like I just want to give you enough space, like individually, and just say, Felicity is going to be representing Floxies in Malaysia and, organizing all the events and all of that, and just give you a bit more space. So after today, I'm going to reach out to you and all the other ambassadors to ask you for a quick bio that I can share. So yeah, well, I'll keep in touch. Expect a message
Sounds
from me
great.
soon. And thank you so much for staying up late.
It's the menstrual. Oh, should I say this? On YouTube. Menstrual cycle. I can't sleep. It's weird.
Hey, we're a women community. You're more than welcome to say that. Of course, of course. And yes, I'm sorry you can't sleep. A hot water bottle, maybe chamomile, that, or David Attenborough, that what just puts me down to bed. David Attenborough documentaries, just like best voice to sleep. Or get Penny to read your story, that might help.
One time I found Bill Nye, but college level, and that'll just put you out. Molecules. I think it's on Netflix.
Awesome. All right, let's see. So I've got them down here. So Malaysia is done. So let me see the responses on the form. The next one is a person that, to the question, what would you like to become a Floxies ambassador? She said, I would like to get more involved and become helpful to the community. This person would like to represent Indonesia and it is Yunara. Congratulations. Yay. Woo. I can hear the applause. Who's making that applause? That's great. So Yuna, congratulations and thank you so much. Besides from being very active in the community, you're always being super supportive and showing up to all our events. So I feel like it's well deserved. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Claudia.
And I will be working on that swag sooner or later. sooner than later. And I'll try and ship it to Indonesia.
Oh yeah.
Of course. That's one of the perks. Is Penny going? All right. Bye, Penny. She's already gone. Okay, let's carry on. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 so far. Do we? Yeah, 11 people. So if you have to go, feel free. I will tell you. You'll see on Discord all the updates, but I just want to tell these people here in person. So feel free to go if you have to. The next person is, let me have a look. All right, this person says, I love connecting with people and promoting knowledge share. Having the opportunity to bring that to a community that empowers women on a highly competitive field would be a fulfilling experience. Also, my previous experiences on volunteering work and my career helped me to gain many interpersonal skills that are highly needed for this new role, which are communication, authenticity, strategic skills, and teamwork. And this person will represent, is it Tunis or Tunisia? Tunis. Is she here? Let me see if she can correct.
Tunisia. Yeah, Tunisia.
Tunisia, and it's William. Congratulations, William. Once again, William is an active member of our community. She's been running our portfolio reviews, which have been incredibly successful, and people keep asking for them. So this is my thank you to you, William. I'm ever so grateful to have you with us, and of course, you can represent us. And I just can't wait to see all of you Floxies ambassadors starting to organize these events in your countries and just like sharing pictures, just like some people have done already, and I'm gonna get to them very soon. So thank you so much. And you will be invited into the ambassador private channel as well. Okay, so let's have a look. The next person is dun, 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 dun. Okay, she's not here, but her name is Margaret or Margie, and she was just saying she likes Floxies because the interactions in the various channels and the events bring out the honesty and kind nature of the members, sprinkled with some humor. Number 2, she listed 3 things why she likes Floxies, which is really nice. Number 2 is I've learned a couple of new things about Figma and Webflow in the last 2 events. I've made amazing new acquaintances. Emily, English speakers, acquaintances. How do you say that? That
You nailed
said,
it.
okay, acquaintances, yay. That said, yeah, I think it's only fair for me to share my love for the community with people around me, and I'd want to participate in the growth of the community by promoting its activities as an ambassador. So she would like to represent Kenya, and her name is Margie or Margaret. So well done, even if she's not here. I'll make sure I'll forward this to her. Oh, I love the sound of the applause. Whoever's doing that, well done. Okay, let's have a look. Next person. Dun, dun, dun. All right, another person who's not here because she wants to represent Australia, and for very good reasons, our time zones never meet. So let's see what she says about Floxies. She says, I would love to create a community in Australia. I'd love to meet design friends and Floxies. Floxies has been one of the warmest and most welcoming community. Whenever I need help, advice, or thoughts, Floxies are always there to answer and help, and it's amazing. I'm also here for representing women in tech and giving POC a voice, people of color. I also always want to jump on GatherTown, but always fall asleep because it's 2 a.m. here. I'd love to have some GatherTown and collaborations and get togethers here in Australia. And that person is Monica Flores. So well done. Oh, where's my, I'm getting confused with all these tabs. Here we go, confetti, yay. And she will be representing Australia. We then have a person that says she would like to represent Floxies because I think this is a beautiful community and I want to give it visibility in Spain and help in whatever is needed to grow and expand it. I also believe that women have to be united and support each other in this tech world full of men. This person is Susana Bravo. I don't think she's here. Is she here? No, I don't see her. So she will be representing Spain, Floxies in Spain, together with Stephanie, who is here, and she's been picked to be one of our ambassadors in Spain. Stephanie, I'll get to your message. I'll read it when I get to it because it's not, it's not just right after, but I'll read your message as well. Once
Thank
again,
you.
you're very welcome. Once again, I feel like you've been helping us so much and you've been active in the community. And I know that you're at kind of the beginning of your journey in design, and I just want to give you the extra push and the extra visibility. So I think
appreciate, yeah.
all the work that you're doing needs to give you something back, and that's my way of giving you something back.
Thank you. I mean, you don't have a clue. Like till like last week, I met like Susanna in person. It was like a lot of good things happen. I have the opportunity to meet like as well yesterday. Like I have like a Zoom call with Florencia.
Yeah.
And then Susanna, and then I met today Hillary, and it's like a lot of people is helping and like pushing me, like you do it. Webflow is the way. So yeah, finally I find like my the way what I want to do finally.
And that's amazing. When I see the pictures in our channel, Floxies around the world, it's just like it really fills my heart to see you guys getting together and meeting other people, or just like sharing where you live, sharing your lives. It's just like really fulfilling for me. So it's really nice. Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you all for everything that you do, because you make this community very special. And it's not I don't know, it's not just trying to say sweet things, it's just what I really think. And I come here not just because it feels good, and it feels good to help, to get the help, to meet people, and just like I really like you all. And that's it. That's it. So yeah, well done for Spain. I can't wait to start seeing also some events. Ambassadors, feel free to start creating events in your own language, because I feel like language could be a barrier sometimes. So please, we have the ambassadors also because we want to see events run at their own time zones with their own languages. Obviously, offering our support. You can use the space, you can use our Gather, because that's part of our community, but feel free to take ownership of your events and however you want to do them. So the next person, let's have a look, says that she would like to be a Floxies ambassador to welcome all the actual and new Mexicans, motivate, introduce them to new people, help them if they need, create amazing connections, not just Mexicans with Mexicans, but with other countries as well. I think it's great that someone is always there so that we don't feel lonely. So this person would like to represent Mexico and is Victoria.
Yay!
Thank you so much, Victoria. I mean, people that know you, like they already know the amazing work that you do for FinSuite as well, running their Slack and everything. I know you've been helping us a bit in Floxies as well. You're in our Discord, and I'm sure that we will see a lot more of you representing Floxies in Mexico. So that's really exciting to see.
Yay, thank you, Claudia. Super excited.
Thank you. And I'm creating a flyer for all of you with all the pictures, and I'll show you before starting to spread them on socials. just just to have a thumbs up from you. Okay, so Stephanie, I got to your message. So Stephanie was saying that she would like to keep learning from others and grow together as a community to empower each other. So true, Stephanie. Okay. All right, this person here says, I love working in a team, but I always find myself stepping back when I'm asked to lead or speak in front of people. I wanted to step out of my comfort zone, so I thought I'd give this a shot to boost my confidence and help others like me. And what a great reason that is just to join our Floxies Ambassador Program. So congratulations, representing India will be Abby here. Abby and Prachi will continue with her ambassador role as well. Prachi is being our first ambassador in India, and I asked her if she wanted to share the throne, and she said yes, that's absolutely fine. Also, I think India is quite a big country, so it's always nice to work in a team. I feel like if more people want to apply and represent us, it's not just like people are not getting paid or anything. It's just like out of like, I want to do this as a team. I want to help the community grow. So if you feel like that's something you would like to do, please send me a message and we'll get you in contact with the other ambassadors as well.
Thank you.
Thank you, Claudia.
Thank you, girls. Prachi, I didn't have a message from you in the form. Do you want to say why you like us?
I think my reason was somewhat similar to what Avi has said. It was more like when the community was started, I came in to the community, and when I came across this community, and I found that these people are so welcoming, and everyone was at the same stage like me. And I'm such an underconfident person, and I thought that if this is one thing that if I can take and I can come out of my comfort zone and talk to people, and I can put my all this whatever my failure story in front of people, and if yeah, it's like a great opportunity to come and meet people from different countries, and somehow we all are very similar. So it's more like a great connection. So yeah, that was my main reason for coming. And Claudia is super active, and she is such a sweet person, and I think main reason was Claudia, because of which I'm here. And after that, meeting all you online is like pleasure. So thank you for having me here.
Thank you, Prachi. Thank you. That's amazing. I also feel like sharing the same kind of feelings, like you were saying, you and Abby kind of come from a similar place. I think that also helps focusing on the same target, so you can really tackle that, that lack of confidence, or maybe trying to come up as speakers and all of that. So I think you can help each other out and help so many other people. I think, being an ambassador puts you in a position that you can inspire so many other people. So yeah, it's great. Thank you so much for being here. So our next person says, Floxies is my favorite community of female warriors. Last year, I prayed to find an international community of women to help me grow personally and professionally, and voila. I would love to shout the news out loud and be proud as an ambassador, and it complements my club, services, and business. I already offer a Floxies and Friends discount on my services of 15% on coaching and 30% on group events. I am committed to nurturing both communities like a garden. This person will be representing Canada and is our fabulous Hillary. Well deserved, Hillary. I don't know how to say. I don't even know how long you've been here in Floxies, but I feel like you were here from day one, and just like I feel not having you here for one of our events would really make me sad, because like you bring so much joy and humor and passion, and you're so kind. You dedicate yourself helping others, and I couldn't pick a better person to represent Floxies anywhere. So yeah,
Oh,
thank you
she's
so
going to
much.
cry.
I'm crying. Thank you. Oh my god, that's so nice. Oh wow. Yeah, I was told about Floxies in like December from a client, and she was like, you have to go tell them about this bubble method. And so I started like sneaking in January and just like sticking to the corner, like just like watching like what's going on, how do I present, because that's like part of my strategy is like figure out who you're talking to before you talk to them. And then like I didn't even present until like 6 sessions later, and already I was like, "Okay, I'm a member. I love this group. I don't even care what was my presentation again. Like whatever. Like I'm here." So I just like I couldn't. Yeah, I mean, like I said, like I had really been like looking for a group of women to just learn with and like talk to, and oh my god, I'm so happy. Yeah, that's just so cool. Thank you.
You're most welcome. It's just like you do an incredible job all the time. Just like whether it's professionally or on a personal level, you're always there. So thank you. Let's move on. Very emotional Canada. This is like the Eurovision. Okay, some people, unfortunately, I couldn't quite pick just yet, just because you're not as active as I would like you to be in our Discord. Be there, help me out. So I can't, because I've made a mistake with my first ambassadors batch. I was like, yeah, you can be, and then they disappeared. So I really chose this time. Like I was really looking at people that are going to help me for real. So let's have a look. We have some more. Okay, this person wrote a very beautiful, very long message, but I'm just going to summarize it from where it says here. Why would I like to become a Floxies ambassador? My simple answer would be find, mentor, inspire, and succeed. I wish I could talk to my younger self and tell her it will all work out and to never stop seeking knowledge. Floxies has taught me that we are in this together. Some have the same struggles, the same imposter syndrome, the same passion for learning and being an awesome, inspiring, fierce female. A quote I feel is very appropriate for the Floxy community is, if you are the smartest person in the room, you are in the wrong room. I feel, okay, no, that one is another message. I'm going to read it. I feel like you probably have a bunch of amazing ambassadors candidates for the USA. I wish I could apply for South Africa, but I live here, so it will be a little bit far off. Either way, I'm just happy to be here, and I can't believe I'm walking among my heroes. That person will be representing the US, because yes, we did have a couple people signing up for US, but I believe you're the best pick, Carmia.
I don't know what to say.
You wrote such a beautiful message. I didn't want to, just share it to just everyone, but it was such an amazing message. And you also have been one of those people that are very active in the community. You've always helped wherever you could. You were never afraid to ask for help whenever you needed help. So I feel like you're very inspiring. If I'm looking for a fierce female, like you're saying, or a warrior woman to look up to, that would be you. So
I appreciate it so much. And I remember, sorry, my voice is shaking. It must be the allergies. Canada and USA, a little allergy season. Just Claudia, when I first saw you at No Code, I had this stream on and everything, and I saw you. I was like, holy moly, how do I become that? Just this lady sitting there with her headphones, and I was like, wow. And then I joined the community, and now we're here. So just thank you so much, and thank you to everyone.
You're very
I
welcome.
Hire me.
You're very welcome, Carmia, and you're being an inspiration. You need to get the headphones. Thank you so much. All right, let me see. Let me just tick all the people because I feel like I'm leaving some people off. Done. Okay, so we didn't have a message from this person because she didn't apply, but I reached out to her because I was like, hey, would you like to represent Floxies in the UK? And this person is Lizzie. Lizzie is an amazing, like, she's an amazing human. She's a teacher, a designer, a great mom, a great friend. And I don't know, Lizzie, why do you like to be here with us?
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, Oren's here too. Can I say hi?
Hey, Oren. Do you like my fat fox?
Oh, wow.
I got A.
Oh, is it a crab?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, a beautiful one, a spotted crab. Hmm.
Well, Floxies for me. Can I just chat a second, Catherine? Yeah, thanks. Floxies for me is such an important community, and it's been so vital to me and my career. And I'm so blessed to have met Claudia in person. It was so amazing when we found out we lived just down the road from each other. I couldn't believe it. And I just will love to see women in tech thrive. That is my joy.
And we will be, because, you know, if we have people like you leading us, there's only one way forward. So thank you so much, Lizzie. Thank you for being so amazing. Oren, we need to go and get some ice cream.
Yeah, do you hear that?
Yeah, ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah.
We'll go and get some soon. Thank you so much, Lizzie. Maria's left, but she will be representing Floxies in Greece, and she keeps saying that she's the only Greek using Webflow in Greece. So I don't know. We'll keep on trying, Maria. Keep on trying. We're with you. But obviously, you know, she's, you know, the perfect person to represent Floxies, and she's always been here from, actually, yes, from day one with Mirella as well. Mirella, she didn't want to pick a country, so she is our global ambassador because she didn't want to be assigned to anything. But I was like, you know, you really are an ambassador anyway, even if you don't want to be. So yeah, Mirella and Maria, forever grateful. They're always been with me from day one, helping me with the Discord and how to shape this community. So, you know, they're my right arms. And I think that's it. I think I've mentioned all the people that I had written down. Felicity, Yuna, William, Margie, Monica, Susanna and Stephanie, Prachi and Abby, Hilary, Lizzie, Maria, Carmia. So congratulations, everyone. Once again, if you still want to apply, just reach out to me in DMs. Just show me that you really want to help me with the community, and let's grow Floxies together. Woohoo! All right, and I'm gonna stop this YouTube stream because it's been going on for a very long time, but I'm coming back here on Gather. So be right back. All right, thank you so much for watching. If you're still here with us, there's 2 people. Maybe there will be more in the future. Who knows?
Congratulations to all the ambassadors.
Bye.
Congrats, everyone.